every week or two. That's what, people are dying all the time.
In my preparation for this, something that I found interesting is when you read the different materials, death was so random and ongoing. It never stopped, and just the randomness. 'Cause, many of the deaths were from shelling. So if it hits, 6 inches outside your hole, you're fine. If it hits in your hole, you're done. Did you have any experiences like that?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
When you made your bunkers at Quezon, it's up to your own individual creativity as to how you make your bunker and how well you make your bunker.
You guys would like that.
So because the airfield was so beat up from artillery from a place called Korak in Laos, they were firing from Laos, the Korak, the artillery pieces at Quezon. But they blown up the airfield so much that there was a lot of debris that you could use. It was no good for airfield anymore, landing strip. And I grabbed as much of that as I possibly could. It's metal and has holes in it, but you could lace it on top of my bunker. And the bunker was about 6 feet below the ground. And to go into the bunker, you had to go down about 6 feet and then step into it. And there was a little step halfway down, 3 feet down, and then you go down and you walk in your bunker. I was standing there, because it's nice to get out of a bunker once in a while and see the sun and the daylight and stuff. So I was standing there and I was thinking to myself, this is not smart just to stand here. There's incoming all the time. I just can't do it. So I just stepped off the top, and I didn't even hit the middle step. I just dropped all the way to the bottom of my walk-in place to the bunker. And just as I hit the bottom, there was a huge explosion, and my bunker was hit with a direct hit from a rocket. It was probably already in the air about 4 seconds, and if I had waited not more than another second or two, because it hit about 2 feet from where I was standing, they would have had nothing to send home. And they came over to see. They thought I would be dead, but I was fine. I was unharmed because I had built such a strong bunker.
Wow. So this is a life skills platform. Any life lessons that you want to share?
I remember I talked about my father. He told me, I remember a couple of lessons he taught. One was never back a car up further than you have to. That's fine. Does that tell you that?
Really?
Far enough. Yeah, just far enough.
Yeah.
The other thing he said, and this is the thing that I think is profound, he said, if you find yourself in a place where you can't tell the truth, maybe you're in the wrong place.
Absolutely right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was looking around for someone to write that down. This was heavy. This was heavy. Thanks. I have a few concluding remarks. I'm sure Dennis is going to be around. He's going to stick around for a little while. I encourage you to look at the stuff he's seen. I'm a history buff, and there's some stuff up there that I've never seen. So be sure to take a moment. Mike, would you advance the slide? I love this quote from George Orwell. It says, people sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf. This Dennis in 50 years ago stood in the gap, and he had nothing to gain out of it. It was for the South Vietnamese people and for us, our freedom. And then, as you can tell, as you listen to this, and then he's carried this. Not only was it a horrible year, but then what he calls the demons is the memories. He lives with the demons. If you had a chance to see the movie Saving Private Ryan at the end, you know, the soldier is told by Tom Hanks, earn this. The movie is about, you know, trying to save this Private Ryan, and people die to do it. You know, as Americans, we all won the lottery just by being born in America. You young people are living in a very unusual culture. We're probably in a cultural revolution right now. The media and society wants to tell you that we're not a great country. We are. We've done a lot of great things. Have we made mistakes? Of course. You know, one of the things I hope you walk away from with this is how fortunate we are and to earn, you know, what Dennis fought for, what he sacrificed, and the demons he's carried, is as you move into adulthood, earn this as Americans. If your parents, be good parents. When you go work, do a good job. Contribute. And then finally, when Mr. Sykes came home in 1968, there weren't folks to welcome him. So right now, let's welcome Mr. Sykes home.
My wife.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned, that's a bad thing. I can only go home without mentioning my
You're in
wife.
trouble.
I'd be in big trouble. My wife, Roberta.
Will you stick around for questions?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Cindy, I'll
Yeah.
turn it over to you.
Oh,
talk
there's
about-
snacks. Lots of them. So
Okay.
someone enjoy some snacks. There's water for the kids. Is that what you're telling me to do?
Yep.
Oh, okay. And Mr. Olivano brought his famous pizza rolls.
All right.
There's veggies and ranch dip. There's